What's going on, everyone? Aseel Soueid here from Diabetic Aesthetics. Welcome to the video. So I have never made progress as fast as I have lately, and I really want to share with you all 5 simple things that I've been doing in order to make that happen. So I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm going to just get straight into it, and I just really hope you guys enjoy this. So we're getting straight into it. Going to be sharing with you all 5 steps that I've been doing that has been taking my progress in the gym to a whole new level. I have never ever progressed this fast in terms of my strength gains in the gym in my entire life, guys, and I really just wanted to put this out there in a video and share it with you all, because these are going to be 5 extremely simple things that any of y'all can do. And recently, as I've been doing this, again, I've never seen progress so fast, and I just want you all to experience the same thing. So let's get right into it. Step number 1 is going to be cardio. I know it sounds super weird and like a huge misconception in terms of strength gains in the gym, but what I've been doing before every single one of my workouts is 10 minutes of cardio. I used to just do a lot of mobility work and do lots of stretching and kind of get warmed up a lot on the weight before I start my first exercise. But what I've been doing now before I do some mobility and stretching is to do 10 minutes of cardio. Now that might be like running a mile, it might be just walking on a high incline. I just really get myself sweating, and I found this has been extremely helpful, guys. It just gets my body ready to move some heavy ass weight. Even though it sounds super contradicting, I promise it just makes a whole world of a difference. But anyways, here I'm doing the dumbbell incline bench press, by the way. Hit the 95s for 7 easy reps, and this isn't my entire chest and arms workout. I did hit PRs on my strength on every single lift that I did, but I just got as much footage as I possibly can for y'all to share these 5 things with you. But number 2, let's get right into it. So the next thing is gonna be a little weird. Again, these aren't like the most common things you might be used to hearing, but it's to build up in reps using the same weight. So as a natural athlete, guys, you have to realize it's hard to move up by 5 pounds every single session. Imagine if you could move up in weight every single time you hit the gym and hit the same exact workout. We would all be extremely strong and have some superhuman powers. It's just not gonna happen when you're a natural athlete. So what I found myself, rather than rushing on exercise to get as strong as possible, I've been sticking to the same weight but just building up in reps. If my heavy set for something is 4 to 6 reps, cool, I'll work with that weight till I can hit at least 7 clean reps, and then I'll move up by 5 pounds. It's kind of that like assurance, right? It's like reassurance that you can indeed hit like 4 to 6 reps with the next step up in 5 pounds, whether it be the dumbbells or adding 5 pounds to the barbell. So stick to the same thing, and that's really how you avoid strength plateaus, because it's like the number 1 thing that happens to most people. Now anyways, step number 3 that I have been doing is tracking my macros 4 to 5 days out of the week. So now that I've been bulking for some while, I think so many people, especially after a few months, fall into the trap of completely ditching their macronutrient regimen and counting their macronutrients and being on a set caloric intake every single day. And it's really easy when you're bulking, guys. You kind of just eat whatever, you're eating out all the time, you just never use MyFitnessPal. But doing this and falling back onto MyFitnessPal and tracking to my best ability, by the way, not 100% crazy psycho about it versus when I'm cutting, because you really don't need to, but doing it to the best ability and comfortably tracking 4 to 5 days out of the week, it just leaves me so much more room for improvement. I find I progress much quicker in the gym when I'm on a set regimen, for at least 4 to 5 days out of the week. Then I'll enjoy myself, let's say, for the weekend and not really track. But anyways, the next thing, the 4th thing that I have been doing that's been seriously helping me out is just intuitive eating. So this kind of relates to step number 3, but sometimes even if I'm tracking my macros, I won't be super strict about hitting a goal. If I'm hitting like 400 carbs, 180 protein, like 70 fat, for example, yet I hit that number by the end of the day and I trained hard that day, hit so much strength progression in the gym for that certain session, but I'm still hungry, then I'll just eat more. I'll increase my carbohydrate intake, or maybe a little bit of my proteins and fats. It doesn't matter, but whatever I really feel, maybe I'll eat an extra like healthy, wholesome quality meal, and I won't worry about the extra 3 to 4, maybe 500 calories. It just only puts more fuel for my next session the next day. So always understand that, food is a catalyst. Don't be afraid to eat, and eat more when you need to. Understand that you need to really follow how your body's feeling, especially when you're bulking and you're constantly pushing more weight and more numbers. Anyways, the next thing, the last and final step number 5, is to just push it, okay? Have a goal. And when you get into the gym, have that goal in mind. Okay, cool, I'm hitting, I don't care if it's dumbbell curls, guys, 50-pound curls for 6 reps. Get that goal. Just go in there and just be an absolute animal and be in the zone to hit a specific goal. Don't just go in there and say, let's see how I feel, I'm just gonna hit this number. Understand that you must have a certain tracked, weight that you're trying to go for, an amount of weight or amount of reps you're going to do for that certain weight for that set. It's all calculated, it's all structured, and that's how you're going to progress quickly. Anyways, I really, really hope this has helped. Please, guys, if it did, please give the video a like if you found any kind of assistance from this. I would genuinely appreciate it. Give it a share as well for those others that are struggling and, got a friend or a buddy that needs some help with progression. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this like winter bulking series. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the vlog. Got an epic post-workout meal I have to show you all. So I have just prepared an epic post-workout meal, and this is gonna be a meal that I guarantee you have never seen on my channel or anybody else's YouTube channel before. It is very different, very unique, and might sound strange to a lot of you guys, but check it out. It is super, super good, I promise you. So what we got is some beans, so specifically some pinto beans, and then we also have some beef stew meat. Let me actually like center the camera differently and then talk about this because the soup's just gonna drip everywhere. All right, that is a much better view. It took me forever to set up the camera like this, but we got some pinto beans, some beef stew meat, all mixed in with a tomato sauce, and this is an extremely, extremely delicious yet simple and effective meal, guys. You have a ton of protein coming from the beef stew and also from the pinto beans as well, and then it just tastes so good. Honestly, it looks a little bit weird, it might sound a little bit weird, but I promise you it's super, super good, and it's actually super, super simple to make. So check it out. We have a whole pot full of this. Look at that. So this is like many, many meals, and I eat this meal whether I'm bulking or cutting because it is super easy to make and it's actually super cheap. So beef stew meat, it is actually like extremely cheap in terms of red meat. You really can buy it whether you're a college student or you're someone on a budget. It's extremely effective, so I'd recommend it. And then obviously beans are a very cheap source of protein and carbs, so be sure to get the beans whether you like to cook them raw or canned. I prefer canned, honestly. Just make sure it's no salt added, and yeah, just super simple to make. You got the tomato sauce and then onions as well chopped up in there, and this is extremely delicious, guys. And I actually have this meal whether I am bulking or cutting just because it's surprisingly relatively low in fat. Beef stew meat is actually one of like the lowest fat contents for red meat. It's not like most steaks that's like super high in fat, so it's pretty controlled, and obviously it's super high protein. I got a lot of protein coming from the beans as well, and it's not like a heavy amount of carbs, and then it just goes super well with the tomato sauce in there. So be sure to try that out, and if you guys want to know like an exact recipe on this specific meal, let me know in the comment section down below, and also give the video a like if you want to see more of these like simple and unique meals that you've never really seen before. I'll be sure to do so because I got plenty, especially now that I'm bulking. I just kind of have to really keep a lot of variety in my diet. I don't like eating the same thing every single day when I'm eating like 3,200 plus calories, and I'm sure you don't like to either. So give the video a like, and hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go ahead and grub on this delicious meal. Alright guys, that is gonna wrap up the video. I really hope you all enjoyed it, and hopefully you are finding a lot of use out of these videos that I'm uploading every other day. I'm working super hard to pump out as much content as I possibly can. When it comes to my YouTube channel, it's always the goal for me to pump out as much content as I can, showcasing how simple and effective the principles and strategies that I take with my training and nutrition just truly are. If you watch my videos and are somewhat confused, or think anything of some sort that I'm showing you is complicating, then I really don't know how much harder or how much easier anyone else can showcase this to you, because fitness has been just such an easy, applicable thing into my life, and I've been making progress literally every single day, and all I want to do is showcase exactly how I do it in a vlog sort of format. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and again, hopefully you guys see how easy it truly is. I'm just trying to lead by example, and if you guys ever need my personalized one-on-one guidance and help, just be sure to click the first link in the description box down below. That is my website, diabeticaesthetics.com. I'd love to work with you in terms of a personalized workout or meal plan, or even my one-on-one online coaching program, which is 8, 12, or 16 weeks, which is extremely extensive. But thank you all so much for the support. Please be sure to give the video a like if you liked it, and be sure to share it if you found a lot of helpful use out of it. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell so you're staying tuned with my uploads. And of course, follow me on Instagram at diabetic.aesthetics to see what I'm up to every day. And I will see you all in the next video, family.